Hello students, welcome back. Let us continue with the topic measures of central tendency. We were taking a look at mean in the previous lecture, which is nothing but averages. So we saw averages for smaller amount of data wherein the number of observation was just 5. But now let's see here example 11 on page 263 we have 30 observations. So now we are going to use summation to solve this data. So let's read out the question first. Find the mean of the marks obtained by 30 students of a class of class 9 of a school in example 2. Example 2 is on page 240 of your textbooks. So these are the marks. So how would you solve this? See, what do we need to find the mean? In the numerator we need the sum of all the observations, and in the denominator we need the total number of observations. So what is this going to be? Let's just write solution. Sum of all observations we learnt the term sigma I is equal to 1 up to n. N here is 30. So up to 30 xi, right, where x1 is 10, x2 is 20, x3 is 36 and so on up till x30 is 88. So this is going to be what? It's going to be the sum of all these values. Let's write this down. 10 plus 20 plus 36 plus 92 plus 95 plus 40 plus 50 plus 56 plus 60 plus 70 plus 92 plus 88 plus 80 plus 70 plus 72 plus 70 plus 36 plus 40 plus 36 plus 40 plus 92 plus 40 plus 50 plus 50 plus 56 plus 60 plus 70 plus 60 plus 60 and finally plus 88. So when you add up all these values, the sum that you will get is 1779. I'm not really calculating it for you now on the board because this is simple addition. I think you're smart enough to do this by yourself. So anyway, we got summation I is equal to 1 upon I is equal to 1 up to 30 xi, which is the sum of all the observations. And how many observations do we have? Total number of observations. So I'm just writing T number of observations for total number of observations is equal to 30. But what do we have? Mean is equal to this upon this, right? So I'll say, but x bar or mean is equal to summation I is equal to 1 up to 30 xi upon n, which is nothing but 1 upon 2. So this is nothing but n, okay? So this is going to be 1779 upon 30. So this is nothing but 177.9 upon 3, right? I just got rid of the 0 in the denominator and put a decimal point in the numerator. So let's do this division. 177.9 divided by 3. So 3 5s are 15. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9. So this is the mean x bar is equal to 59.3. So this has helped us find the mean of the marks secured by 30 students in the class, which is 59.3 marks. But don't you think this was really tedious writing all the data? For example, you're going to write the data first just the way it is in your exam paper, then you're going to rewrite it just to calculate the sum. So let's devise a simple method to do this, wherein we are going to write down our ungrouped frequency distribution table. So let us first draw our ungrouped frequency distribution table. I will have to erase this section of the board, so please take a note. Okay, so what I would do is, I'm just erasing this for now. Just keep in mind that the mean was 59.3, okay? So we found the mean as 59.3. I'm writing it in a different colored chalk because we have already solved this and we are going to compare the date. Our answer using a shortcut method now, using the ungrouped frequency distribution table. So let's draw our ungrouped frequency distribution table. I will say marks Then I will say number of students. Oh, I think we are going to run short of space, so I'll do it on that side of the board. And we'll come back here at this section. So marks, number of students, so marks, we had allotted names to the marks, x1, x2, x3 and so on. So I'm just going to write xi. And number of students is nothing but it's going to give you the frequency, right? So I'll just write fi for the frequency. Frequency 1, frequency 2, frequency 3 and so on. So just quickly give me some time so that I can draw this on the board. We'll add more rows and columns if needed. I'm sorry. So the marks. Now we need to arrange the marks first in ascending descending order and write down all the marks that we get. So first of all I have 10. So I'm just going to take 10. Then the second highest mark that I have is 20. So I will write down 20. Then I have any number that is greater than 20. We have 36. So I have 36 here. So 36. And which else do I have? Then I have 40. Then after 40 I have 56. I have 50 also. Then I have 56. Then I have 60. Then anything between 60 and 70, I have 70. Then I have 72. Then 72, after 72 I have 80. Then after 80 I have 88. So 88 gone here. Then which else? After 88 I think I will have 90 or 90. So there is 92. Then I have 95. Anything else that we're missing out? I think that's about it. All the other numbers are repeating. Now let's write down the frequency. So I'm going to take the frequency of 10, that is the number of times. The number of marks is 10. That is 10. How many times 10 is repeated? So 1 and anywhere else. So 10 has repeated just once. Then I have 20. So the number of times 20 is occurring. So 20 is just once. Then again 36. So for 36 I have 1, 2, 3. What about 40? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check for 50. So in the first row 1, 2, 3. Then 56. 1, 2. Anything else? We have 2. Then 60. I have 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then 70. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 72. 1. I think that's it. And then 80. I have 1. That's it. Then 88. 1, 2. Then 92 is occurring twice. And finally 95. There is another 92 out here. So 3 times. And finally 95 is once. And we also know that the total number of students are 30. So let's see if the total number of observations of frequency total is 30. So let's calculate 2, 5, 9, 12, 14, 18, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30. So this is right. And the marks that we have, this is your total number, these are the marks that you have, xi. Okay. So now we notice that out of 30 students, only one student has secured 10 marks, one student has secured 20 marks, 3 students have secured 36 marks, 4 students have secured 40 marks, then 3 students secured 50 marks, 2 students secured 56 marks, 4 secured 60, 4 secured 70, 1 secured 72, 1 secured 80, 2 students secured 88, 1 student secured 92 marks, and the total number of students were 30. So how do we simplify finding the mean? See how we are going to do this. I am going to say sum of observations is going to be 1 into 10 plus 1 into 20 plus 3 into 36. So why am I writing it like this? Because let's say if there are 4 of you friends, okay, if there are 4 friends and so 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, one friend has 4 chocolates, one friend has 4 chocolates, the other friend has 4 chocolates and one person has 3 chocolates. So how are you going to do the total? Are you going to say 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3? Won't you say 4 times 3 because 4 has repeated thrice. So 4 times 3 is going to be 12 plus 3, which is 15. You see how it's reduced? And even in the case of tables, if you're drawing tables, so if I have something like this, if you want to calculate the total number of cells means these individual blocks that are present in this table. Are you going to go about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and so on? No, any smart person, what they would do is they would count the total number of columns that are there, that is 7, and the total number of rows that are there, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So which is 4, right? So what is the total number of blocks that you have in this table? 7 into 4, which is 28. That's how even area works, right? So this is exactly what we are doing. Instead of writing down 36 3 times, I am just saying 36 into 3. Instead of writing 50 3 times, I am just writing 50 into 3, right? See, because earlier, before erasing the board, I had written these numbers, the number of times they were repeated. For example, if 50 was occurring 3 times, I wrote 50 plus 50 plus 50, right? But now I'm just simplifying this further. So, and you're going to add, now this was 3 into 36 plus 4 into 40 plus 3 into 50. See, now these brackets play a very important role. Why? Because algebra is totally dependent on board mass. Brackets of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So whatever is there in the brackets, that gets solved first. So please make sure that you are including these brackets the way they are. Okay, so 3 into 50, then 2 into 56 plus 4 into 60 plus 4 into 70 plus 1 into 72 plus 1 into 80 plus 2 into 88 plus 3 into 92 plus 1 into 95. Now you will notice that this will also give you the summation of the numerator or the numerator. So let's write this down. I get 10 plus 20 plus 3 into 36 is 3 6 are 18 and 3 3s are 9 plus 1 108 plus 4 4s are 16, so 160 plus 3 into 50 is 150 plus 2 into 56 is going to be 2 6 are 12, 2 5s are 10, 11, 112 plus 4 6 are 24, so 240 plus 4 7s are 28 then 72, then I have 80 plus, this is going to be 176 plus 3 2s are 6 and 3 9s are 18 plus 3 9s are 27, sorry, plus 95. So again, I'm not going to go about adding this for you. You will notice that this is equal to 1779. Okay, so I'm just writing this over here. So now what is our mean going to be? Our mean is going to be this divided by the total number of observations, which is 30. So how do we rewrite this? Now I'm just moving to this side of the board because I will have to explain something on that side. So now see what the mean will look like. The mean will be summation I is equal to 1 up to 13 Fi xi. So why did I write from 1 to 13? Because see the number of rows we have out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So now earlier we had I is equal to 1 up to 30, but now that is considerably reduced to 13. Why? Because if you notice these brackets that you will have 13 brackets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So instead of adding 30 numbers here, you are just adding 13 numbers here. So Fi xi. And what is it going to be upon n? No, it is going to be upon summation I is equal to 1 up to 13 Fi, because this is 30 out here, which is the total number of observations, and what is it giving us? Fi. So this is going to be your revised mean formula, and instead of doing this step also, you can skip this step simply by adding another column to your ungrouped frequency distribution table, and I will tell you what it is. It will even make your entire effort very convenient and time saving. So here I am going to say Fi xi. So now what do you get? Fi xi is nothing but 10 into 1, 1 into 10, 1 into 2, 3 into 36. So you notice 1 into 10, 1 into 20, 3 into 36 and so on. So you will not even have to write, you can skip this entire step. So let's just fill this column. 10, 1 into 10, 10, 1 into 2, 20, 20, 3 into 36, 108, 4 into 40 is 160, then 50 into 3 is 150, then 2 into 56, 2 6 are 12, 2 5s are 10, 11. So this is going a little slanting, so please bear with me. 6 4s are 24, so 240, then I have 72, sorry 7 4s are 28, so 280, then 72, then 80, then I have 176, then 276 and finally 95. So now once you have drawn this side of the table, added this column Fi xi, you can simply skip this entire step and just write sum of observations is equal to summation I is equal to 1 up to 13 Fi xi, which is equal to the sum of all these numbers, and then you can simply substitute it in the formula. And if you want, I can do it for you. So sum of observation is going to be summation I is equal to 1 up to 13 Fi xi, which is nothing but 10 plus 20 plus 108 plus 160 plus 150 plus 112 and so on. I am not writing all the values up to 95. This will give you 1779. Okay, you mark this as 1. Then you are just going to write total number of observations is equal to summation I is equal to 1 up to 13 Fi. We know that that is 30. Here we have it on the in the table itself. And then you mark this as 2. You write this and then substitute the values into this formula, and there you will have the answer. So what is the most important aspect of this entire question of finding the mean is that you draw this ungrouped frequency distribution table. Just find out the individual values of the numerator, denominator, substitute it in the formula of the mean, and there you have your answer. Thank you for watching this video.
Hope this video increased your knowledge. For more such videos and a completely free educational content, log on to www.epathshala.org or visit our ePathshala YouTube channel. We have each and every question solved for maths, physics, chemistry and biology. So subscribe our channel, share with your friends, like our Facebook page and follow our Twitter handle for regular updates and important educational tips, and also win ePathshala goodies. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe this channel and enjoy the freedom of education.